What's up guys, it's Rochelle and we're back in Fallout 4 and we are in the Institute. Okay, so let's go rescue our son. Whoa, look at everything, so modern and high-tech. Kinda reminds me of some of the bases in New Vegas. I can't remember. Okay, I'm ready to sneak so quickly. Let's look around. Maybe we can find some cool weapon somewhere. What's this?
Hello.
Father.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Right. Discuss. Trying to kill me? You kidnapped my son. You killed my wife. Sure, let's discuss everything over a nice cup of Earl Grey tea.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Why are we so silent?
Welcome to the Institute.
Wow, it looks like wow.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
SHAUN! My god, you guys caged him like an animal. It's like a prison, oh my god. Wait, let me just look around first. Let me take all your nice stuff. Look, it's so beautiful, I have to take it. Tweezers! Why didn't even need tweezers? Wow. SHAUN!
SHAUN?
Huh? Yes, I'm SHAUN.
SHAUN.
I'm just like a raider.
So long.
Who
Oh
are you?
man. Oh.
SHAUN, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's
Oh
happening?
man, yeah.
SHAUN, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father?
Damn
Father!
it.
Shh. It'll be okay, SHAUN. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Talk to me, or...
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father?
Damn it.
Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Of course his name is Father.
SHAUN. S923, recall code Cirrus.
What?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a
Like a
prototype,
synth,
you
like...
understand.
What?
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
What are you doing to him?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to SHAUN.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am SHAUN.
What?
I am
What?
your son.
You're joking. Then who? What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. I actually theorized this. I feel like the Institute leader was his son. I said, but what? After I saw little SHAUN, I thought, well, okay, that's SHAUN. What's going on?
How is that even possible?
I mean, the time travel,
I
of
know
course.
this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned
No,
that
wait a
your
minute.
son
No
was
way.
no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Wait a minute. Kellogg. We saw Kellogg take SHAUN, and that can't be 60 years. Not Kellogg would look really old. Like, I would believe 10 years passed. There's no way he's lying. Right?
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland,
Makes sense.
radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
That does. I mean, that kind of makes sense why they took him and why all the sins came about. But come on, like Kellogg's age kind of contradicts everything. It makes sense that Sean is that 10-year-old boy over there instead of the 6-year-old one. Unless, I don't know, they find immortality somehow.
This really is a matter of importance.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it.
DNA test.
Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please.
Maybe that's just called confidence.
Let's just talk.
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Well, the thing is, I mean, of course, the kidnapping people thing is very immoral, and maybe they have good intentions, but their approach is really bad. So, like, I can't see if they're good or bad. I mean, they're obviously bad.
Are you following?
I'm a bit lost too. Let me just talk about Kellogg.
Kellogg? He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life.
Oh,
and
now that makes
his
sense.
usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
And I guess the Institute has not really chased after us to like kill us. I know he's been kind of trying to make us want to find him, but the sins have not really attacked us directly, so
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I guess that's positive. And it's so weird, he's like older than us and he's our son.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Yeah.
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I have a feeling like the definition of making humankind better is by replacing everyone with synths. And well, synths are humans, it just feels really unethical. Like, and they're still machines, they're still man-made. I don't
This
know.
really is a matter of importance.
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Come to think of it, isn't it very much like Soma? If you guys have watched or played Soma, spoiler alert, they copy memories of someone and put them into a robot body. So the thing is, since they replace people, so I guess they're very independent
I
in
hope
terms
you're
of their
not
mind.
too overwhelmed.
But they probably have the memories of the individuals, they mimicked their personalities. But they are directly replacing them before the end of their mortality, so before they reach mortality, so this just feels wrong. Okay, so they're asking
How
me
can
to
you
join
say
the
that?
Institute.
How can you be so dismissive of all those people?
Yeah.
Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Well, I don't know. Like, really, this feels like the villain of the game.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
God, it's so weird.
Sean, about this synth.
Weird
You
calling him
mean the
Sean.
child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me,
Wow.
what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
So weird question. It's really pondering. Well, scenes are very real like they're very human-like in this world. So let's just see what he says.
Seriously? You really believe a human could love a synth?
That's a difficult question. I suppose it depends on how closely we've managed to mimic human behavior and emotions. Yours is a unique position. You may be the only one that's truly able to answer these questions right now. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
I guess... I don't know. It's just so weird, like, you can just activate and deactivate them. What if like, your kid gets on your nerve and he's a synth and he's like, oh, shut up, and shut him down like that. Oh my god. Oh, it's so goddamn it.
Sean.
I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved.
Okay, let's talk to the other people then. What's this? Wow, everything is like so different here. Oh, I should have brought Piper with me. I don't see her dialogue. You know what? I'm really curious, so I'm gonna save. I just want to see her reaction, so... Let's... Where do you guys get all the money to do all this? I'm really curious.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make
They
excuses.
still kill people.
You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly
Man,
am.
this is messed up. Nah, the Sins will
Hey.
turn against the humans. Well, some of them will. Some of them will be in the resistance. Whoa, can I have your helmet? Damn it, I want it so bad. Look how cool it is. Okay. Sneaky.
By order of the Institute, one with nearby target has disappeared, gone.
Wow. Okay, everyone's against us. A bad idea. So once I become hostile, the mission starts.
Hey, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future
Yep.
I want.
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do
Then
so
why are you
much
even
more.
here?
But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome.
I see.
Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Just so. I wonder if we join Institute, can we convince people to
Greetings, sir.
change? Like, be less hostile. Some polite sins. Some just very robotic and some so weird and just do the same. I wonder how the sins feel about it. Really curious. Ooh.
Synths
Wow.
aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Just shut up. Why you been working here? Okay, I came from here. Pretty big place.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Of course, sir.
Pardon me, sir.
Wow, so weird.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
God, I really want his helmet. Where? Alright. Okay, that's later. So we have two options. Whoa! Whoa.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
Is this
I
like their
honestly don't
stim
know.
packs?
I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only. So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
It's making me have a different perspective. At the same time, they created all these things, right?
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to up there? How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Wow, everyone's so nice. And it's because like I'm like the grandfather of the institute, I guess. I don't know, I feel so conflicted.
There we go.
Take all the stuff. Don't know what this is for. Ooh. Getting ready for war. But they have more like... They have more scientific stuff than weapons, so... Bioscience. This is where Virgil used to work. I guess this is how they instill the personality, their human-like behavior. Very interesting how they mimic and manipulate the human brain into a synthetic one. Personally, I think humans won't be able to ever do that. Just the same technology with time travel. So time travel and putting sentience into machines.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable.
Yeah.
After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Yeah.
Well, that's a question
This
best
guy
left to
knows
our
what he's
colleagues in
talking
the
about.
robotics division.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Come on.
Isaac.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Wow, so medicine and I guess they're creating a new future, like a totally new world.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed.
Wow.
Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
And I bet if we choose not to join them, they'll still be pull the gun on us instead of like erase our memories. Where are the gorillas? Can I take the microscopes? No.
Sweet.
Whoa. What's in here? We're gonna find a dark secret. Ooh.
That's it.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Re-engaging.
Whoa.
Nope.
Whoa. Maybe that bleeding effect would be good, even though he doesn't have any blood. Okay, so what are you guys hiding? To want to put an assault shrine here. So very sketchy. I see dead sins all over.
Loctite.
Whoa. This, I guess this is where all the test subjects were. So, one of their older labs, maybe when everything wasn't as advanced. Everything was very experimental, I guess.
Sweet.
Ooh. Yeah, this is like a jail cell. Cat and then you put a cat and the Superman together. Oh, he's wearing underwear this time. Okay, that's good. Oopsie. What the hell is this place? Oh, wait. So many turrets. I thought I disabled them all. Whoa. What the hell? They're creating super mutants? I thought... Why? God, that's so freaky. Oh, this is a serum. Why would they create super mutants? I guess they want to like create humans that are very evolved, but let's just read, okay? What's the latest entry? Baseline female, early 30s, submersion inconclusive, terminated. Subject unintentionally terminated unintentionally during incident 5, should be called for future reports. Poor health, terminated, save result. Rapid excessive physical growth, aggression 4, okay. Terminated, rapid decline in mental capacity. Yeah, God. The initial consistent with okay. Wow. That's pretty messed up. Using humans as test subjects like this. Okay, I think I know my decision. And that's why Virgil left. Damn, that's just messed up. I didn't do anything. Didn't discover any secrets.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now.
You're like students here. I guess that's why they... I guess that's why it's called the Institute.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Hey, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Hey.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Almost done.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Tighten up this primary drive
You
servo.
really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. SHAUN implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
So I think this guy's a Gen 2.
Greetings, sir.
Maybe Gen 1. I don't know.
Hello.
Gen 1.
Greetings. As the Institute's
God, it's
requisition
so
vendor,
weird.
I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Oh, here it is. Let me just sure I save it. Message from Tom. The Big D demanded a tutorial be included, so here it is. Short version. Plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer. Patriots got skill, but I nailed it. Put this holotape on any Institute terminal and it'll deliver a gift-wrapped message straight to Patriot. You're going into the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. Copy the message, I guess. Okay. Let's see what's this scan about. Okay. Ooh, downloading this stuff. Okay, acknowledge. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay, I wonder who this guy is. And there was another part of the mission.
What the hell are you looking at, Sister Christian? Just a couple of admitted whores.
Shaka bra.